Welcome. How you doing? I'm waiting for Tiffany to come. So give us a, well, give me a few. Thank you. I just got them done today. And they're purple, like at the end, for epilepsy. Welcome. Thank you for joining. Kind of just waiting for Tiffany and a few more people to come in. Oh, I'm so sorry. How you doing? Thank you for joining. I have epilepsy. I'm 2 years seizure free. I was diagnosed when I was 9. Well, 10. I had my first seizure at 9. Hi. What kind of medicine you on? And have you talked to your doctor? Tiff, we are already talking about stuff. Okay, I'm about to add Tiffany, y'all.
Hi,
Hey, Tiffany.
how are you?
I'm fine. How are you?
I am well. I'm so happy to be here talking to you.
I'm so happy we can finally do this again. I remember we did it the first time and I could not save the video.
I know. You look gorgeous.
You look gorgeous too.
Thank you.
So, guys who have tuned in, Tiffany and I will be discussing her journey and the Epilepsy Network. But Tiff, we already had some questions. Like, someone just said they had a seizure an hour ago.
Oh gosh, I'm so sorry.
Yeah,
Oh
and
no. I hope you're resting and feeling better. Oh gosh.
they was telling me what medicine they were on. They're on Keppra. I don't. You can see it,
Oh.
right?
Oh yeah, I can see the comments. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they was telling me the medicines they were on.
Oh yeah, I was on Kepra for about a year.
See, I think I was on Keppra when I was a child.
Oh
I don't think.
really?
Yeah, I don't think it agreed with me.
Really? Wow. Yeah, it actually managed to control my seizures for that amount of time. But then they wanted to maximize, put me on the max amount of Keppra. And then, oddly enough, I started to get hallucinations.
Mm,
It was terrible. It was awful.
girl.
I was scared to death, and I was actually scared to tell my doctor because I thought that he would think I was a lunatic or something.
Yeah.
And so I finally found the courage to tell my doctor, like, look, I'm seeing things, and it's scaring me.
No,
And
I start looking at the side effects of the medicine, and I decide that's how I usually decide if I'm going to be on that medicine,
yeah, yeah.
because some of the side effects are really scary.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, that's when I realized, like, look, you really have to look deeper into the side effects. It's just not what, you see on the websites or on the bottle. You have to go deeper into your research.
Hmm. Yeah, I've had a few that just was not good for me. I
Yeah.
would say, I don't know the name. I think it was Dilantin. That one just
Oh, yeah.
did not agree with me at all.
Yeah, isn't I mean that's I believe the starter medication when you are
Yeah,
newly diagnosed.
that was one that actually I was a child and my gums started to grow over my teeth.
Your gums, yep. My gums would bleed.
Yes, and my doctor told me, he was like, "Well, you just have to get used to it. Your seizures are controlled." I was like, "I am not getting
No,
used to it," because you know
no, no. There's no getting used to this. No.
you're a teen, or I wasn't even a teen. I was like, in this what 12, 13. You're starting
Oh,
to like guys, and you're already awkward.
yeah, I know. How old were you when you had your first seizure?
I was 9 when I had my first seizure, and I was 10 when I was diagnosed.
Oh, really? Okay. Did
Yes,
they know why that you
uh,
had?
it's unknown.
Me too. Me too. Mine was at 16 years old.
Okay.
At the peak of your teenage years too, right in the middle of your teenage years.
Yeah.
Oh gosh. I mean, and like you said, I already had it bad enough. I was bullied uh, most of my schooling life. So it's like, right, that's not when you need it, to happen. Yeah.
Okay, so tell me about your journey. We can just go from here.
Sure. Let's see. So I had my first seizure when I was 16. Um, I had just gone to bed. I mean, it was a regular day, regular night. Funny thing is, I was just terrified, scared that I was going to fail my history class.
Mhm.
I was scared to wake up the next morning to take that test, but I would not wake up to take that test. So, and yeah, I had it in the middle of the night. My sister and I shared a bedroom, so I scared the bewilderness out of her. And she ran out of the room, told my mom that I had had a seizure. The paramedics came and they took me down the stairs, and I had, two paramedics on either side of me, and I was in and out of consciousness. And one of them asked me if I had taken drugs that night, and
Uh-huh.
I'm like thinking to myself, "Are you crazy? Did no, I did not take any drugs." like, and then I was thinking to myself, I want to know what's going on. I don't know what's going on. Can someone explain to me what's happening here?
Yeah.
And so they took me to the hospital. They ran a bunch of tests, and they explained to me that I had had a seizure. But even still, I was like, what's a seizure? I don't know what a seizure is.
Hmm.
So they put me on medicine for a year, and I had no other seizures for 6 years. They took me off after a year. I had no other seizures for 6 years.
Oh,
Uh,
wow.
yeah, and then when I was 22, my husband and I had gotten married. We were only married for 4 months. And I was, in my bed waiting for him to, go to work, and I was pretending that I was asleep because I wanted to sneak out and go buy, Christmas presents and birthday presents. And so I hopped in the car, and I was driving, and I was excited to go buy presents, and I had just taken a left-hand turn to head to the store, and all of a sudden my muscles just went limp, and my vision started to, go funnel and go dark. And I had just a millisecond to turn the wheel to the right and slip my foot to the brake and just tap it, and I blacked out.
Mm.
Next thing I remember was being in the ambulance, and they said, I had a seizure. And like, oh my gosh. And I had the visual of back when I was 16, like, I had a seizure. I had another seizure. So
Yeah.
the only thing that was on my mind was, did I hurt somebody? Did I kill somebody?
Did you
Please,
hurt
God.
yourself?
Yeah, I only had whiplash. Thank God.
Okay.
My car. though. My car was ruined. I had crashed into a tree.
Oh my God.
Yeah, it just crashed right into the tree. But afterwards, you know, they ran tests. They did an EEG. They did an MRI. And then after I stayed in the hospital for about a couple of days, and then I visited the doctor who had this look on his face, and I knew that it wasn't going to be good news. I knew. And he sat me down and he said, well, here's the deal. And this is my words, not, but he was like, here's the deal. You have epilepsy. And I just was like this going, you know, and I felt this sickness in my stomach, like, what does that mean? And basically he was like, you know, you're going to have seizures from here on out for the rest of your life. And I thought, oh my God, you know, oh my God. So this is going to happen again and again and again.
Yeah.
And I was all kinds of emotions. It was like a tornado effect of emotions. I was mad, I was confused, I was scared, frustrated, because I knew that from that point on my life was going to change. Things were going to change. Everything was going to change. And I didn't know who to talk to. I didn't know where to go to, you know, find out more information. Like, and I fell into a deep depression for a long, long time. I mean, I had to stop working. I couldn't drive. So, and it took a while before I could really get back on my feet emotionally. So, it was.
I'm sorry to cut you off. Like, where did you go, or who did you, like, where did you go to get the knowledge that you needed for yourself
Well,
to figure out what epilepsy meant to you?
you know, after a little while, after I got back on my feet emotionally, you know, my husband and we decided to really research my condition on Google, just to get a better grasp of what my condition was and what it was about. But then I also hopped onto Facebook, and I wanted to, you know, connect with other people on Facebook groups and talk with people. And, you know, I just really was embraced by other people who had the same condition and who understood what it was about. And I was like, wow, this is fantastic. It was, yeah, it was really inspiring and motivating. And that lit that inspiration in me.
I did the same thing to figure out mine as well, but I did Twitter. In 2011, I think I wanted to figure out what epilepsy meant for me. So I was just venting, and I met all kind of people on Twitter, and I was like, oh my God, there are people like me.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
And it was amazing to me.
I know. And it's so odd because it's like I knew no one around me, you know, locally, but there were people, you know, around, you know, via social media that I could really connect with. And that was just something, you know, heartwarming, and, you know, really, it helped me. It helped me to heal, you know, and
Yeah.
it really helped me in the process of coping. And it was medicinal, it was therapeutic.
And that's what you needed.
Oh, definitely. Oh, definitely.
Okay. We have two questions. Do you currently drive?
I do not drive. However, I do have a driver's license, and I could drive if I wanted to, but I choose not to drive because I do have complex partial seizures, which means I have seizures in my right eye, which means I go blind in my right eye, and they last about 5 to 10 seconds. On a good day, I'll have about maybe 5 to 10. On a
Hmm.
bad day, I'll have maybe 10 or more. And I have these just about every day.
How can you
And
tell you have them? So you go blind in your eye?
I go blind in my right eye, yes.
Okay.
And I'm not willing to get on the road and put myself or anybody else in danger. So I'd rather not drive. I haven't driven since my car accident and my diagnosis. So
Okay. Well, I guess that's a good thing. Where are you located at? Like what state?
Oh, I'm in Ohio.
Okay.
Hmm.
And what's the driving? I forget what I'm trying to say. What's the statute of, I think, driving limitations out there for people with epilepsy?
Well, you have to be seizure free for 6 months.
Okay.
Hmm.
That's how it is in Louisiana as well.
Yeah. Hmm.
Someone else asks, what Facebook groups are you in?
Oh, well, there's quite a bit of them. I could actually list them if anybody wants to contact me through Instagram. I could list them for them, or if they want to contact me through my blog, I can, list them.
Yes, contact Tiffany to find out the Facebook groups. I'm
Yeah,
in a few too. I just typed epilepsy groups or
yeah,
support
I
groups.
bet.
So, like, you can look them up, but I think we may be in some together. I'm not sure.
I think we might be. There's a
Yeah.
couple of really good ones. There's a bunch, but there's a lot that are really prominent that I enjoy.
Yeah. So, okay, tell me about your nonprofit.
Ah, yes. Well, it's not exactly a nonprofit yet. It will be soon. We're working
Okay.
on that we're working on that right now. So it will be soon. Um, my husband and I, we began the Epilepsy Network in 2011. And
Okay.
that was something that was just is near and dear to both of our hearts. And he's my husband. He's more on the back end of things. He's as a graphic designer. He has helped to really mold and grow and helped to help elevate the Epilepsy Network. It really wouldn't be as strong as it is without him. I'm so happy that he has been with me every step of the way through this. He has supported me. Um, we have a lot of good events and tools that help people really connect with one another and, help to um, allow people to share their story. Right now, as we're progressing through Epilepsy Awareness Month, we are doing the Shine Your Light event. I
Okay.
I don't know if you're aware of that. We're asking people to shine their lights, shine a purple light bulb, lights all, throughout their house, uh,
Okay.
businesses, things like that, and using the hashtag Shine Your Light to encourage others to do the same. And we also do the 5 words for epilepsy. Asking people, what would they say to epilepsy in 5 words?
Oh, that's a good one.
Yeah, yeah.
Does it have to be like a sentence or just our adjectives?
No, no, yeah, yeah. And it's, hashtag 5 words and the number 4 epilepsy.
I'm writing this down because I'm gonna do it.
Oh yeah, yeah. Just visit the Epilepsy Network on Facebook. We even have pop quizzes on Facebook, so we can help educate people more about epilepsy. We throw out some quiz questions, which is always fun. And
Okay.
yeah.
So you guys are doing a lot.
Oh, definitely, definitely. We always keep it lively and fun, and it's one big community, so we can come together and support one another.
And that's kind of that's what it's all about.
Oh, definitely, definitely.
I have a question. Did being in a relationship, do you find your seizures was hard to manage,
What
balancing?
was or is?
Well, yes.
Well, yeah. Well, uh, at the moment, I'm actually so happy right now. My husband and I, we were actually having a discussion the other day, and we were calculating, and it's been 6 months since I've had a grand mal seizure, and it's like, woohoo! You know?
Congratulations.
Yeah, I know. That part is good. But the complex partial seizures I have every day, that part I can manage. It's annoying because it gets in the way of me doing certain things, and I have to stop and I have to wait for it to pass. But I'll take that over the grand mal seizures without a doubt.
Yes, I would too.
But I don't. I think you might remember I had the SEEG test to
Yes, I
see,
do.
yeah, to see if I was a candidate for brain surgery, and unfortunately, I'm not. So I do have to continue dealing with the seizures, but I do still have options on the table to explore if I want to try and see if I can manage my seizures. So that's promising, if I want to go that route.
Have you ever tried the marijuana or CBD?
Not well. I did try CBD oil. Unfortunately, that did not work for me. My seizures are beastly. They will not they will not be defeated. It seems like, but but I did not try the marijuana yet. I'm open to trying it.
Because I know it works for some people. I know I've tried it
Oh,
when
have you?
I've tried it when I was off. They took me off my phenobarbital,
Mm.
and I just needed something to balance me because I felt
Yeah.
like I was like just going crazy.
Oh, wow.
So
Wow.
I needed a balance.
Yeah.
So I tried the marijuana for a little while. It kind of helped me,
Yeah.
but I just got back on the phenobarbital.
Yeah. Yeah. I just wasn't really cutting it.
The phenobarbital was better than, than that,
Yeah.
unfortunately.
Oh my gosh. Wow. I just, yeah. I'm willing to explore different therapies, and see what might work, but I know that there is the RNS out there, the VNS that's out there still. That's something, I'm, not really ready to tap into yet, but I know the cards are on the table, so that's good to know, at least.
Okay, what is the RNS?
Well, the RNS, the way that my neurologist explained to me, is a pacemaker that they place onto your brain that sends a signal when you have a seizure that would ultimately, stop the seizure before it happens.
So what's the percentage of that of it working? It works automatically? Like,
Um, for me, I believe they told me it was a 50-50.
okay.
So that's why I said, I'm really kind of, I'm not ready to explore that, yet. I'm leaving that card on the table.
Yeah, I would consult your doctor.
Yeah, right. Yeah. Because that's a big step.
Yeah.
You never want to rush into something like that until you get all the information and you really think about it long and hard. That's why it took me so long to do the SEEG. It took me years before I decided to do the SEEG. I really needed to think about it and pray about it, and I just wasn't ready for years.
And how was that experience?
Oh, well, I won't lie. I mean, I was a little nervous, but I felt this courage to move forward and do it because, again, I mean, I waited for years before I decided to do it, but I was really at a point where I needed to know where my seizures were coming from and if I was a candidate. I had to know. I mean, I had exhausted all my options with the medications, just practically exhausted all my options. And I was thinking to myself, like, well, you know, I'm at a point at the road here. I'm at a fork at the road where I need to know. I have to
Yeah.
know. Yeah, so it's like I have to be brave. I have to be brave. I have to put my, you know, big girl pants on and just do it.
And you did. You
Yeah,
did.
yeah. And my husband was with me, and I know that, you know, God would be with me every step of the way. So, yeah, I went in faith.
But yeah, I completely agree. If you keep God and the faith in it, I think everything's gonna work out.
Oh, definitely. Yeah. And I was in the hospital for 21 days.
That's a long time.
Yeah. 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 That's a lot of hospital food.
Yes. I did the video monitoring 2 years ago and I was in there 14 days.
Oh my gosh.
Yes. I was like, why did I sign up for this?
It's like the same menu every time. It's like, chicken or cheeseburgers, chicken or cheeseburgers. But oh my gosh, Cleveland Clinic. I can't stress enough about Cleveland Clinic. Everybody there was so nice and so thoughtful. I love it.
Now, what's the name of it? I couldn't hear you.
Oh, Cleveland Clinic.
Cleveland Clinic? Okay.
Mm-hmm. Oh my gosh, everybody was so accommodating and thoughtful. It was amazing.
Have you ever had any issues with doctors, neurologists?
Oh yeah. When I was first diagnosed, I probably went through 3 different neurologists before I actually found one that was actually decent. The
Oh,
3, they just wrote me off and would not listen to my concerns. They were just wanting to just write me a prescription and send me out the door because they were more interested looking at the clock or looking at their watch, like, okay, I need to get to my next patient, you know. So it's like, you have this, and I'm okay, bye. And sent me out the door.
yeah, I've had those type of experiences too. I would say my first neurologist was really so passive. No, first 2.
Oh,
I don't know, like the first one was in Homa, then we went to Homa is like an hour away from New Orleans. That's where I live. But then we went to a man in New Orleans, and he wasn't nice. He didn't speak to me or my mom. And like we're going there to see him to help me, never spoke to us.
oh,
And like we went there and then for a moment I kind of paused on seeing a neurologist
yeah,
because I kind of got seizure free for a moment
yeah,
in high school.
yeah,
And then I found the one epilepsy doctor that I really like, who I see to this day. Because
yeah.
like I can literally see this man in the street, like in Homa, and be like, "Hey, doctor, hey, I need my prescription, and he'll write the prescription. Like he's
Yeah.
like really a cool doctor.
Yeah, it's so cool. I love my neurologist right now because I was so shocked. He surprised me when he was like, I saw your blog and I saw the Epilepsy Network, and I'm like, are you kidding me? You saw my blog? Like, oh my gosh, my neurologist found me? Like, oh my gosh, like, no way. This is crazy.
Which like you want your doctor to have good bedside manner.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. He cracks me up so bad. The one thing that I loved the most that really touched my heart is I think the first day I met him, he leaned in and looked at me and he said, don't you worry. I'm going to take care of you. I'm going to treat you as if you were my own sister. And I was like, I almost like, I wanted to cry, and I tried really hard not to like choke up and cry.
Yeah.
And I was like, I found the right doctor.
No, that's a good doctor.
I know. It only took what, 8 years?
Well, don't let him go.
No way. No.
Okay, I have a question. Someone has a question.
Okay, bring it.
Okay, if you don't mind me asking, do either of you plan on having children?
Oh, yes. If you visit my blog, TiffanyKairos.com, I wrote an article about motherhood. And we had, ever since my husband and I got married, we had struggled trying to control my seizures. My doctor said physically, I'm capable of having children. It's just I have to control my seizures to protect the baby and to protect me. Because if anything happened, if I had a seizure, and with all the medicine I'm on, I could really, really hurt the baby. And I would never, ever want to do that. So after years of just, struggling with trying to manage my seizures, my husband and I just finally came to the conclusion that, I think we think it would be best just to not have children. As hard of a decision as it was, it would just be best, in the best interest, not to.
Well, I want children. Tiffany, I wouldn't say don't give up on what you want for that, because you have a husband. I don't even have a husband or boyfriend.
We love kids. Oh my gosh. I have nieces and nephews, and I love being an aunt. Oh my gosh. I spoil them rotten. So, and I have 2 cats, and I'm a fur mama. Oh my gosh. I spoil them rotten too. So, adoption is still in the cards. So, there's all kinds of options if, we wanted children. So, yeah, whatever God has in store, I don't know. But we actually we found peace in if
With that.
Yeah, if we don't have children, that's okay. That's okay. It just wasn't meant to be, but that's okay.
For me, 2 years ago, I was trying to get off my phenobarbital so I can prepare myself and my body for when I want to, for the years, I guess, now and years coming to have kids. But
yeah,
I had such a bad experience getting off that medication to where I felt like I was about to lose my life almost every day.
Oh God.
So it was horrible. It wasn't the doctor I'm with now. It was the doctor. I had switched doctors at the time, and this doctor took me off my medicine cold turkey.
Oh no.
Girl. And I was on that medicine for 20 years. She just took me off.
That's a very good idea.
Yeah, phenobarbital is a medicine that I would have to literally get weaned off, or probably have to go to a rehab or something to get taken off that medicine.
Yeah.
And I wasn't told that. She took me off cold turkey, and I was suffering, going through withdrawals for 3 to 4 months.
Oh my God.
It was so crazy. I was going crazy. And
I
I
bet.
had the last seizure I had was I had a concussion when I woke up. And I was
Oh
like, I'm done.
no.
Because I felt like I was about to die. And I was doing this so I can
I'm
plan
so
a
sorry.
You're fine because I'm finally able, this 2 years later, I'm finally able to tell
Oh,
this story because I was so traumatized by the whole thing.
I bet. I would be too.
Yeah, so I was like, you know what? I'm gonna just get back on this medicine and I'm gonna figure out another plan. Like for me, I
Yeah.
still want to have kids, but I think I'm gonna just get a surrogate and she gonna
Yeah.
carry 2 children and I'm
Yeah.
gonna just have them 2 children. That's it.
You're
That's
right.
all I'm
Yeah.
doing. Because like I'm on a career path too. I can't do all that.
Right. Yeah. You got to consider a lot of the things that, you want to do. It's a lot of preparation and thinking and yeah.
Yeah, it was very it was I still have flashbacks from those months. And if I
Oh,
ever see that doctor, Lord, I don't know.
oh my
I
gosh.
don't know what I would do her. Like she almost lost my life. Girl, it
God.
was a lot. And my parents were here to help me, but they were afraid of me too.
Oh my gosh. Wow.
Yes,
Wow.
it was different.
I bet. Oh my gosh. That goes in the history books of things to remember in your journey.
Yes, girl. It was different.
Wow. Oh my gosh. Yeah.
Yes.
No cold turkey taking you off your pill. Ever,
No,
ever, ever, ever.
never.
No.
Okay, I have another question.
Hey.
Um, they're saying mostly wondering about your thoughts about medication and the side effects on the fetus. That's why they asked that question.
What are my thoughts on the side effects in the fetus?
No, mostly wondering about your thoughts about meds and their side effects on a fetus.
Oh, well, of course, I'm not a physician, so I can't really, speak to that too much. I can only give my opinion.
Yeah,
But I know that my physician, had told me that there would be a lot of brain damage and possibly cleft lip, you know type situations, and um, that really scared me because if we were to get pregnant and have a son or daughter, I would feel so guilty. I would never want to put our child through something like that.
yeah.
I would only want the very best for our baby.
No,
And
I completely agree with you on that.
yeah, yeah.
Completely. Um,
Hmm. Yeah. So, until or unless, I can manage my seizures or get them completely under control, then, we can cross that bridge. But yeah, as for now, we're doing fine. We're doing great. We have, our two fur babies, which are, oh my gosh, they are just like children. They're absolutely like children. They are spoiled. They act like children. Oh my gosh. They're the best, though. I love them so much. I love them to the ends of the world or the earth. So
I think I want a fur baby eventually.
you you have to. You have to. Everybody needs a fur baby. I that's just yeah.
I'm going to get one.
Get one. I implore everyone to get one. It's worth it.
Okay, let me read this question. Read it to myself first to make sure. Okay, I didn't know you could do that. My
Okay.
two questions, the children question and the fetus question were two. We're too long to type as a one question. Oh, it was a two-part question. Okay. Does anyone else have any questions for us?
Ask away, ask away.
Yeah.
This is so great that we're having a conversation and getting to further awareness through this, like this. This is great. I mean, the one thing I think people really need to know is that just because we are coming to an end of Epilepsy Awareness Month, that doesn't mean awareness ends for
Yeah, I
epilepsy.
agree. I think we should just kind of keep it going.
Yeah, of course, of course. I mean, we live it every day, so that means we advocate every day.
Hmm.
You know, people need to know more about epilepsy because there is still to this day stigmas that exist.
No, that's true. I was talking about the stigmas with someone, and Janice, who had just popped up, she showed me a stigma. Well, a guy was making fun of people with epilepsy,
Hmm.
and it was just a hilarious joke to him, and he's a YouTuber.
Oh, wow, really?
Yeah, and it was just made it. Well, he just made a joke about people with epileptic man.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
You know, the one thing that gets me, about stigmas and stuff is I'm not going to name names, but on one of our anniversaries, wedding anniversaries, my husband and I was having a really good seizure-free streak. So we went to Put-in Bay in, northern Ohio. And, we went water skiing, and we were just having fun. And I went parasailing. That was fun. That was my
Hmm.
first time parasailing ever. And I took pictures and I posted it on Facebook and everything. And
Okay.
so someone on my Facebook saw it and they accused me of faking my epilepsy because I was parasailing and I was having so much fun. And because I was having so much fun and doing these things, I was exaggerating just how bad my epilepsy was. And it's like, thing of it is that, even if you have a chronic illness or epilepsy, you can still live a happy and healthy life.
Yeah,
And
you can do things that we just can't do all things, but we can do things.
no, yeah, you just have to watch. I mean, you have to have, watch yourself. You have to just be careful, you know.
No, I think I've been through that before as well. I think people, I don't know why people would think you fake epilepsy though. You know,
Yeah, right.
that's the
It's
sad thing.
like, I know. It's like I want you to come stay with me for a week. Like, watch me,
Yeah.
I'll show you that I'm not faking.
Yeah, or just come get in my shoes for this week and you can see
Yeah.
too.
Yeah.
Okay. I have someone asking, with my seizures, I just stare off and I don't know I am doing it. Have you both met anyone like this?
Repeat the question. I'm sorry, you were kind of glitching.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh,
With
no, you're
my with my seizures, I just stare off and I don't know I'm doing it. Have you both met anyone like this?
Yes, actually, I have. And the thing of it is that I can relate to that because I do that myself sometimes. Luckily, um, having friends and family around me now, they know what it is. Beforehand, they were kind of looking at me funny, like, what's she doing? What's going on? What's wrong with her? But,
Yeah.
then I had to explain, I do this. So if you see me doing this, more than likely I'm having a seizure. So when I see someone doing that, it makes me wonder, could they potentially be having a seizure? You know, could they be, do they have epilepsy potentially?
That's what I think too.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I have another question.
Mm-hmm.
Aren't holidays tough with chronic illnesses?
Um, if you're referring to lights, if if that's where you're going, yeah, I try really to not really focus on the Christmas light, especially the ones that are flickering. I'm okay with the ones that are just up and about and fine, they're really pretty, but the ones that are flickering, I really can't look at them. you know they
I
bother me. And
I have a question, or is it just me? But like police lights bother me. They
I
bother me so much.
I almost made a post about that yesterday.
Because
That is so funny you said that.
it's like I'm driving on a highway and I see them and I have to literally like put my sunglasses on. It's nighttime because
Yeah,
I don't want to get a trigger and because it's weird. Like I feel like a sensation in my head. Like that's what I feel.
I have to look down like this because
I can't look down if I'm driving.
yeah,
So
but
I
no,
just have to put like shades on and like look
yeah,
straight and hurry up and pass them because I
yeah.
can't be by them.
No, I think that someone needs to talk to the police. I'm not sure who you would talk to, but someone needs to talk to the police or something and say, hey, can we find a way that you can, make new police lights, so that you're not going to trigger people that have epilepsy?
Yeah, because they are like I don't know what they could do. Maybe just get like a
Well,
loud colored car or something.
maybe like a horn or just something. I don't know.
Something because
Yeah.
they're triggering epilepsy.
I know. And then it's like, are you going to arrest them thinking that they're drunk? You know? And see, that right there is a stigma. You could be thinking that they're drunk if they're having a seizure on the ground.
Yeah, but they could have just looked at the sirens and
Yeah, I know.
got triggered.
And I have seen before a lot of news articles where people that have had seizures uh, be arrested, assuming that they were drunk. And that is really unfortunate.
Mm-mm-mm.
I know.
They,
No.
and they don't. That's not something that's talked about. And I was just like I've been wondering about that a lot about them sirens.
I know. I know. I know. Um, I don't know. I think they're different in different states. I'm not sure, but they're solid blue lights instead of the red and blue and so on and so forth. I
We
mean,
have we have red and blue and blue and blue.
do you? Yeah,
Yeah,
I don't know if
yeah.
the blue and blue would be better, but I know the red and blue would definitely just, I don't know. Yeah, that's just too much. Too much.
Okay, I have another question.
Okay.
Have you seen the TikTok videos? It made me sick to my stomach.
Oh my good gracious. Yes, I have. And that really made me, it really takes a lot. It takes a lot to upset me. And that upset me very much because those individuals found it funny to, imitate a seizure. And
Hmm.
obviously these people need education. These people need to understand that that's not funny because of so and so. And but it really angered me that they would do that because it's a real thing. People go through this. It's not funny, it's not fun. Why
It's
would they
not.
say that? Why would they do that?
No, they really made me mad. I reported every last one of them. I tried to get in touch with TikTok. I tagged.
I did too. I
I
did all
was
that. I did
I
all
was really
that.
upset, and it was adults that was doing it as well as
I know.
children. You know?
I know. I know. I mean, and you see a lot of people like for instance, which they did ban, and thank goodness, you know, who post what is it, memes or gifs on Twitter, you know, and they say the seizure test.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and it's like a, you know, one of those things that really flicker and flash really fast. I don't know if you've ever gotten one.
No.
Oh, thank goodness you didn't. Yeah, people make these gifts that are purposely intended on making people have a seizure.
Oh my God.
Yeah, and someone purposely sent one to me to try and trigger me to have a seizure.
How,
And that was terrible.
that is so wrong, like
Mm-hmm.
on so many levels.
Oh, I know, I know. There's just, yeah, there was these people that just, you know, they found it funny to try and send them out to specific people that had epilepsy to try and get them to have a seizure. And that's disgusting. That's really disgusting to do that.
And why would you want to trigger someone's epilepsy? Like,
They think it's funny. I don't know.
I don't know either.
I don't,
It's not funny.
yeah, I know, but I'm glad that TikTok and Twitter decided to take the initiative to do something about it rather than just let it go and keep on going. It took a lot of us, though. It took a lot of like people like you and me to actually use our voices to, you know, get them to actually do something about it. I don't believe that anything would have happened had we not spoken up.
Yeah, because they just was letting it sit there.
Yeah, I know. And that's the power of our voice. I mean, that's the one thing to understand is that our voices have power.
And they do. But if we have to do this together.
Yes. Yes. Exactly.
Okay, I'm seeing if we have any more. I think we do. Hold up. I'm like just scrolling all the way down.
I'm
Okay.
so glad to see everybody here. Thank you guys for showing up.
Do fire bells, like during the fire drills, bother anyone? In Canada, we've switched to buzzers instead of bells because of the potential to cause seizures.
I've heard of sounds and music causing seizures. I believe this is called musicogenic epilepsy. It's slightly rare, but it can happen. But, you know, certain beats or certain tones of music or sounds can bother someone and trigger a seizure.
See, I did not even know that.
I love to do my homework.
Yeah, I didn't know that at all.
Yeah. And sometimes if you listen to like I don't know, like electro, yeah, or you know, electro music, electronic music or something with fast beats or something, that can really, you know, be an irritant. So you got to be careful with that.
Now, see, I listen to techno, but I
Yeah.
realized I can't watch the techno like stuff.
Yeah, be
Does that make
careful with that.
No, I was when I was doing my video EEG in the hospital, I watched that and I end up having seizures off of it. So that's when I realized I can be triggered by it. I was like, oh my God, this was one of my like favorite music. I like techno. I used to like go to the clubs and like be one of the people jumping around. Yeah,
Wow.
I realized I can't really do all of that anymore.
Yeah, no, oh my gosh. Wow. Oh my gosh.
So yeah.
Yeah. it's tough for me now to go to like concerts and stuff because they use a lot of pyrotechnics and live strobe lights and things like that, and so I
Oh
have to
yeah.
still put my head down when they do that stuff because I want to enjoy the music, but I can't really take the fast lights
You
and the
can't
flickering lights.
completely enjoy it because of all of that that's going
No,
on.
no, I want to see my favorite band, but I can't stand the flickering lights.
I understand. Okay, we have three more questions. What type of seizures do you have? Again, I missed that part.
Oh, sure. Okay, so I have grand mal seizures and I have complex partial seizures.
I think we kind of have like the same type of seizures, actually.
Really?
Yeah, but see, I don't, if I'm having seizures, I can't feel them.
Oh, no? Okay. So you don't
So,
have the auras.
no, I have auras.
Oh, you do? Okay.
I've been a year seizure, well, 2 years seizure free,
Oh,
but I'm talking about
that's
with the
great.
little ones. If I was to have little ones, I don't think I'm having them.
Oh, wow. Okay. Yeah, yeah, I can. Oh, it's, like I said, it's annoying sometimes because, I have to stop immediately what I'm doing. Like, there was a time I was, slicing up an apple and one started to happen, and I had to set down the knife because
Hmm.
I was thinking to myself, like, oh my gosh, please don't let this turn into a grand mal seizure because if it does, I have a knife in my hand.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, because again, I went blind in my right eye, but I can still talk and I can still hear. So I, called out for my husband. I said, hun, I'm having a seizure, just in case, will you come and take this knife? So he came and took the knife and, he helped me to sit in the chair until it passed. But I was like, dang, I was in the middle of cutting an apple.
Well, the apple could wait.
I know the apple can wait, but I was like, can you please just leave me alone? I was in the middle of an apple slice.
I know when they just come and interrupt you, you get really kind of upset.
I know, yeah.
Um, she said she doesn't get auras. So how
Well,
do you? Oh, you can go to.
you go right ahead.
Now I was going to ask, how does she cope with not getting an aura? Because I know when I didn't get an aura, that was
Mhm.
really scary for me.
Oh, I'm sure that was a little bit unsettling, especially because, you can't really tell when it's
Mm-mm,
coming.
at all.
You can't prepare.
I I had that was like 2 years ago when I was off the phenobarbital and my seizures had switched up, and I
Mhm.
wouldn't get an aura. I would just drop.
Oh,
And
no.
that was the worst set of seizures I had ever had in my life. I
Oh,
was just
no.
dropping and waking up with busted lip, nose, eyes, everything. Every time I
Oh,
had one, it was very scary.
I bet it was. Yeah, I know. I bet that was. It's
She
it's the worst when that.
she says she's in recovery.
Oh, oh, really? Oh, well, I'm glad that you're at least recovering and just on the road to getting better.
I agree.
Mm-hmm.
I think we have two more questions.
Oh, good. Okay.
This is from her too. Okay. She has complex partial seizures that can turn into generalized seizures as well.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Yeah, it's one of those where, it's unpredictable. You can't tell um if it's going to just turn into one unexpectedly or if it's just going to stay in that mode of just complex partial. That's how I feel sometimes. It's like, am I going to stay on that track of 6 months grand mal seizure free, or
You're going to
um,
stay on that track. We're going to claim it.
yes, we are. But I always have to just take that precaution anyway. I never want to just you know claim that that I'm gonna be fine. I have to just make sure that I'm safe. So I get in my safe spot. Either I sit in a chair, I go for a couch, or I sit on the floor, because if if it turns into a grand mal seizure, I don't want to regret it and hurt myself.
No, I understand.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, this is the last one from her, but we have one more after that. She says she just had a complex partial last Saturday.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I hope you feel better.
I
Oh,
know I hope you are feeling better too. How are you?
yes, yes. And
So I know that the recovery time, well, just recovering from a seizure can be not painful, but just tiring.
oh, yes, definitely. Yeah, do not even stress about just taking the time to just, recover, recoup. Just take the time that you need just to bounce back.
Yeah. Okay, here's another question. Do you have certain items, products, pictures that cause a weird feeling, like make you feel like you're going into a seizure?
Oh, well, that's a good question.
That is a good question.
Oh, wow. Well, I have to really search in my mind for a minute and just take a second. Uh,
Items, products, pictures
Pictures.
that
Um,
cause a weird feeling.
well, that off the top of my head, I can't. That's something I'd really have to reflect on. I can, at the moment I can't really think of anything that is product wise.
Yeah.
Well, okay, here we go. As far as product wise, I know that of course, I can't drink caffeine. I can't drink anything alcoholic. Um, Anything with a red dye, oddly enough.
Hmm. Why?
Well, what's funny is I, I, this is going to sound so funny. My husband and I, we noticed when I would eat things that contained red dye that my seizures would spike and I would have more than usual. So I didn't really want to do this. I really didn't want to, but I actually guinea pigged myself. And I started eating a lot of things that contained red dye, and I had a grand mal seizure. And I was like, oh, you know what? Our thoughts were right. I have an issue with red dye. It's causing me seizures. And so I completely stopped eating everything with red dye, and my seizures lessened. So
Okay.
and we did research about red dye and seizures, and lo and behold, red dye can cause seizures.
I did not know that. Not know
Yeah,
caffeine. Like I know the caffeine. I was told to not mess with the caffeine. I remember that.
yeah.
Um, alcohol. I I don't really do it, but I have a sip here and there, but I would have a glass and then I'll switch to water.
Oh yeah,
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 I would have a glass of like wine, but I don't drink like
yeah.
a lot.
Right. Yeah, some people can, skate by with it. Um, I just, for me personally, this is just my preference. I choose not to, just because, I don't want to chance it for me, because I just want to kind of eliminate anything that would cause a seizure, you know. just, and it's not so bad. It's not bad.
Yeah. No, I used to be a person that could skate by and drink, in my college days.
Yeah,
But it's crazy now. After one drink, I start feeling weird, tipsy, and
yeah,
I don't like that feeling anymore. I guess
yeah,
I guess that's what it is. I don't like the feeling,
yeah.
so I switched to water and I sober back up.
The one positive thing, though, I will say is that I can drink non-alcoholic wines, which, I think that's nice of the people in the wine industry that, they make non-alcoholic wines,
Okay. So what's a non-alcoholic wine?
Oh, well, I don't know how to pronounce it. I hope I'm pronouncing it right. They call it Frey or Free, and it's really good. I'll show you 1 second here.
Yes, I want to see.
Yeah, I brought it down.
Okay, I'm gonna check those out.
It's delicious. It's very, very delicious. I would recommend it. They have it in all different kinds of flavors: red wine, Chardonnays, pink. Um, but we drink it on special occasions and birthdays and anniversaries, all kinds of different things. So
Okay,
yeah,
I can do non-alcoholic
yeah, yeah,
all day.
yeah. For after a nice dinner or something.
Okay, I have another question.
Okay.
This one's kind of long. I don't think I could read it.
I
I
have
have. Okay, you can read it.
Let's see, I have what I made up as the Mike's Pizza effect. It's a frozen pizza, and one day while shopping, I glanced at. I can't see the rest of it.
I glanced at this product and it made me feel like I was going into a seizure. It's not.
Really? I wonder
Uh,
what that is.
I can't read the rest of it.
Huh, that's odd. I mean, are you able to maybe like tap on it and it'll show the rest, or?
I'm trying to tap again, and I find myself. I'm trying to see. I don't know what it say, and I'm trying to figure out what it says. Cease to travel. Can you type it down or type the rest of it so we can read it? We have another question from Janice.
Okay. Oh, yeah, sure, absolutely. Here you go.
Okay.
There you go.
I don't know what he was trying to say.
Well, I know one thing. Now I'm hungry for pizza. And here I'm on a diet too. So, oh my gosh.
Okay, now I've noticed that I can just look at any random item and feel like I'm going to have a seizure.
Really?
That's the rest of it.
I wonder why that is. Huh. I wonder if it's like a color thing or a pattern thing.
So it's any item that you look at?
Yeah, that's interesting.
The mic, what do you call it? Let me look back.
Oh, you're welcome, Janice.
He calls it the Mike Pizza effect.
Mike's. That is so interesting.
That is interesting.
I would love to know more about that.
I would too.
Yeah. Because I wonder if it's just like a pattern thing or a color thing or.
Well, I think he just responded. Not every item. I can't find anyone that has this similarity. I have grand mal and absent seizures.
Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah. Grand malls are not fun. I remember I had, what was it? I think I had 5 in a row once, and
Mm,
that was tough. That sent me to the ER in the ICU. Oh my good gracious.
I could imagine that had to be hard.
Oh yeah, that I think that put me out for like probably 2-3 days.
Yeah, you had to recover.
Oh yeah, usually if I have a grand mal seizure, I can probably bounce back in a day. You know, just hit the couch and just watch Netflix.
Yeah.
But yeah, I have a really great blog. It's about what's in my bag, my recovery bag. I got all different kinds of things, of what I have and what I need to recover.
Okay. I'm sorry, Janet. I mean, not Janet. I'm sorry, Tiffany. I was reading the question.
Hey, no,
Um,
that's fine.
Please
That's
to travel.
fine.
You can type type in the comments so we can read it. So you could tell us more about your seizures. She just responded.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, I've had epilepsy now for 12 years. I can't believe it's been that long. It just blows my mind how fast time goes. And it just feels insane that time has gone that fast and it's been that long.
I've had it for 25 now.
25. Wow. Oh my God.
Yeah, if I'm not
Wow.
mistaken. Yeah.
Wow.
Still figuring it out.
Yeah, I know. I know. I don't know. Sometimes I like to just, kind of have this little celebration of, hey, I've come this far and, I'm doing so good. I haven't really let epilepsy get to me, So every year when or since I've been diagnosed, it's like, yes, I've come this far. I haven't let epilepsy get to me. So, yeah.
But it is a journey, and I think you should do stuff like that. Like you went 6 months without a grand mal. That's an accomplishment.
Well, yeah, and that too, and it keeps your spirits up. It's a reminder. It's kind of like an emotional reminder, like, hey, you're not going to let epilepsy have the win.
So I think you should post a picture of your 6 month triumph
Yeah, definitely, I should.
and tell
Yeah,
your journey.
yeah, at least, yeah, the grand mal part. Yes, I can do
Yeah.
that. I can do that, definitely. I would. I think I will do that. Yeah.
Well, I don't know. I'm not sure she's going to comment.
Oh, okay, okay. That's okay. Not a problem.
Maybe next time. So I think we had a really good talk.
I do too. I do too. This was fun.
It was, and it was very informative.
Yes, I agree.
So tell everybody where we can find you at.
Yes, you can definitely find me on Instagram at Tiffany Kairos. You can also find me on my blog, tiffanyKairos.com. So make sure to follow me on Instagram. Check out my blog, tiffanyKairos.com. And thank you guys so much for joining us in this conversation. It was so much fun.
Oh, here she go. I'm sorry.
Okay. Hey, yeah, bring in the questions. I love questions.
Okay. I can be shopping, cleaning, or anything random, and I'll see something and have to stop because I feel like I'm going to have a seizure. But then I notice I can't look at it anymore without edit anymore without that feeling.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I know that feeling. Oh boy, do I know that feeling. Yep. That's pretty much my everyday. Yeah, that's my everyday. And it's good that you actually stop to make sure that, you're going to be okay. You don't want to keep going and then end up being sorry if something happens.
And do you think it's because, I don't know, do you think it's because you see something or is just a seizure's coming on?
Me, are you talking to me?
Yeah, but I'm talking to her too for her to comment.
Okay. um, yeah,
Because
well, of
I
course,
don't know, I never paid attention. Oh, go Tiffany.
oh, I said, well, for my part, I know it's, because I feel something slash see something, but yeah, she can answer her question there.
Girl, I never paid attention to my body like that. That's so scary for me. I'm thinking like back. Like I've never paid attention that much. All I know is mine are caused by stress and lack of sleep. But I never paid attention to the colors and all of this stuff around me.
Yeah.
You know?
I've become hyper attuned to my body, you know.
I think I am now. I'm getting there. Like
Mm.
I can feel when, okay, today you can't drive today. So
Oh, you're
I
right.
I do stuff like that. Like when I feel like I really have like a bad headache and I'm just feeling like groggy,
Mm-hmm.
I cancel everything for that day. I was like, I can't do it today.
Yeah, it's not happening today. Yeah.
Yeah. But I wasn't like that before. And
Mm-hmm.
I've never paid attention to the colors that were around me.
Yeah. I just think to myself, like, I'm really not in the mood to, hit my head today. I'm not in the mood for a busted face today. So,
Yeah, like I just healed. We don't need it again. Like it's okay.
I just want to, have a good day with a nice, non-bruised face. So, yeah.
Okay, she just responded. Well, I thought it was maybe colors or something, but because of how random the items are, it has me confused.
Mm, yeah.
Trying to figure it out. And she says, thanks for helping.
Oh, definitely, definitely. Yeah.
So yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, you really have to just, again, like me, you have to be hyper attuned, well, even just attuned to your body. Listen to your body.
Yeah,
And,
I think I'm there now. I'm getting there.
yeah, definitely. Just don't pass it off. Just, if you know something's not right, just listen to it and do it for your own sake. So you don't, like I said, regret it later, because
Yes,
seizures are so unpredictable. They are so unpredictable.
and they happen so quick.
Oh, it does. It does. I mean, it doesn't even give you, sometimes they don't even give you a chance to react.
Yep, that is the truth.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
Thank you guys for actually tuning in to us and being so engaged with us. We appreciate
Yeah,
it.
I know.
And
You guys are awesome.
yes, I'll post this probably tonight and tag Tiffany and the Epilepsy Network and everything. And also follow Tiffany on Twitter. She has some really good tweets on both of them. But I'm going to tag all of that too, Tiff.
Yep. At Tiffany Kairos.
Yes. And the Epilepsy Network.
Yes. Yes. You can check out the website, theepilepsynetwork.com. And you can also find the Epilepsy Network on Facebook and on Twitter at 10official.
Okay. Well, guys, we're going to call it a night. Thank you guys so much.
Yes, thank you guys. It was so much fun talking to you guys and hanging out with you guys tonight.
It was. And thank you, Tiffany, for doing this.
Thank you too. It was so much fun.
Bye.
Bye.